Good evening, students. For English Form 4 and Form 5, today we are back to directed writing. If you recollect, for directed writing for SPM 1119, the topic that encompass directed writing will be formal, informal, article, speech or talk, and a report. All the topics have been covered except for report. So today's topic will be on report. One part of the of your writing for SPM student or Form 4, you'll be asked to write a report. First, you want to know that there are several types of report and the format for each type of report. So it is good for you to be familiar with the type of report. Reading and understanding the questions plays a very important part so that you do not go off base. Keep to your point. Okay? Report. For report, there are two types. One, there is an addressee writing a report to your school advisor, to your principal. When the question says write a report to the principal, you must have an address in the report. A simple address report says to the name, the principal, the school, SM, Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan, Jalan, Bukit, or whatever name of your school, Kajang, Selangor. Don't have to write with postcode and whatnot, complete address. No, that is for formal letter. Okay, and then of course the date makes it more formal, official. Remember, report is an official, formal is official. Official writing, the date, and of course the subject. Some of the topics that you made it write in the report is example of how to prepare for your exam. Why students do not show much interest in co-curricular or sports activities, which I will discuss in detail. Okay, and other question. This is you need to write to a certain person, must have an address. Another type of report does not require you to write an address. There is no addressee. Example, write a report to your school for your school magazine. The question will also say what the post, you as the secretary, the chairman, the president of the club. Then you must write accordingly. Now, for writing a report to your school magazine, there's no address. Example, write a school of a group of students from a nearby country who visited your school. Why is it not? The most important thing is you must know the format. Because for directed writing, the points are given. As little as 6 points, 8, 10. It varies. Nowadays, they are quite student-friendly questions, offering you many points. Remember the most important criteria. Just now you know the format. You are going to score 3 marks. When you use the content that are given, you get another 12 points. Every point that is given, listed in your question, must be used. It is mandatory. You must use the point. If you do not use that point and use some of your own points, you are going to lose your marks. And of course, at the bottom is another part of format for F3, the third mark. Report by. Sign your name on the left-hand corner. Formal letter, left-hand corner. In formal report, left-hand corner. report by sign and your name in capital letters. And like I told you just now, if your post is secretary, you write secretary. President. You may have to write a report about your club or society in your school, the English club. Maybe there you are to require about the activities that you carried out throughout the year. They give you the points. You expand the point. In expanding the point, it is important to remember some important. For the marking scheme, they say you must not contradict the point that you have taken. Contradict means don't write about a point and write something opposite. For example, if you have a topic on why students do not pay focus, are not interested, keen in co-curricular or sports activities. The prefect board, you as a prefect, you carried out a survey with the team by interviewing students. Make it real interesting. What did you find out and who are you writing to? The principal. Date, title. Now talking back, just now you know how to score for the format. Now let us talk about expanding the point. A survey was carried out among the senior students of the school, name the school, on why they lack interest in these activities. Now, if they give you the first point, students are not bothered, you expand the point that they are not interested in these activities. They find it is a waste of time. You get your mark. Okay? And moreover, they feel that it is not important or compulsory for them to participate. This is it. You cannot write the students are not bothered and say they are too busy with their homework and schoolwork. It contradicts the point. If you can write the students are not bothered by saying their lackluster attitude. They do not want to stay back after school for these activities. Then you get the correct point. Remember, do not contradict. Expand the points with a couple of sentences. You are good, of course, carry on, you can write more. And if the next point says they do not have enough time, give reasons why they do not have sufficient or adequate time. They have a very hectic schedule, or some people say schedule. Too packed. Assignments, projects, preparing for exam, going for tuition. This is how you expand the point. And if we give you another point, giving you saying, parents want them to focus on their studies. Their expectations are very high for them. Why are they paying so much attention for their academic performance? For their future, right? For their career, they feel going for these activities is not beneficial. Yes, you expand points like this. And they will give you another point that students nowadays are occupied. It's a trend for students to go for tuition classes. Not at one place, some of them even at 2 or 3 places. It occupies their time. Apart from spending how many hours in school and other activities in school and club activities, homework, preparing for their exam, they also have to attend classes, tuition classes. Feel it is more important. This takes away more of time, and they have a very hectic, tight schedule. I will give you this point. You can practice. I can give you a model answer. See how they expand to the point. Add some logical connectors to improve your writing. to give the flow. Paragraphs. How many paragraphs do you need to write? Nothing less than 5, a minimum of 5, 6, 7. If you have the flair to write, why not? Be more careful. Many students take spelling mistakes lightly. No, everything counts. Grammar, sentence construction, spelling mistakes, a mixture of simple, compound, and complex sentences. All these are very important. Why? Format 3, content 12, for your language, grammar, tenses, whatnot is 20 marks. The less mistakes you make in this, the more marks you can get, as high as 16, 17, commendable, 18, very good. That's the way to write a good report. I can give an example of, let's say, why students are not interested. The sport equipment, the field, faulty equipment. What's wrong? Is it not dangerous? Not enough, insufficient. Students, while waiting for their, while doing their co-curricular activities or sports activities, there's not enough of this equipment to go around. They have to wait quite long for their turn. Sometimes the time is already over by time. So it more or less they feel have a negative attitude toward these activities. Field is in bad shape. What do you mean by bad shape? Describe the field, why it is in bad shape. And some of these reports, they also have suggestions on how to overcome this problem. They give you a point suggestion, put emphasis. School management, the school authorities must try to communicate, have meetings with the parents to tell them the importance of these activities and you expand. So parents can encourage their children to attend to, instead of only focusing on the academic point. They need to have meetings to emphasize and expand and the important benefits of these activities. For students to mingle, leadership qualities, get to know better, build the teamwork, all these things. Okay, improve sport event, you can have improve. And why is it important? You can unearth the hidden talent in the student by having motivational talks, bringing in some specialists, the skilled coaches, trainers, public speakers, depending on what activity club, having camp for the school, competitions, interclass, we encourage, make it more lively, active, proactive, not a club that is dormant. DORMANT means just the sake of having a club society, hardly any activities. Okay, then give incentives to encourage. All these are important. Not to worry. You see, I will forward to you an example on how to expand these points. All these you have got. You don't have to be very superfluous in your writing and going very deep. Expand. Okay. All this, and at the bottom, the correct format. Okay. So remember your directed writing. All fun. Compulsory. Paper 1, Section A, directed writing. We do not know. Type of topics. Very commonly. Always it is in regard to your school activities. Very seldom report about something outside. They used to have newspaper report, which has become more or less obsolete nowadays. There's no hardly any on newspaper report. So mostly about school activities. It's more holistic questions. I hope you do understand on this thing. You will get a forward to you about one model and one question for you to attempt writing a report. Okay, I hope this is quite clear. You can always communicate with me if you need any help. Thank you, students.